Oh man. Oh man. Welcome back, everybody. Good to be back. Good to be back. Good to have you here. Ooh, took a little vacation this weekend and a little rusty, but it's time to update everybody. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much. I missed you guys a ton, as always. So today we have a little battle going on the daily here. Are we following the pattern we've been seeing? Are we building something new? Does this look like something we've seen? We're going to take a look here. Yeah. Something's weird with the stream. We lost all our viewers. You'll be back, hopefully. I don't know. YouTube's been weird lately. Oh, no, that's not good. Been weird lately, but we're here. We're back. I'm just rusty. I just lost the whole stream. That's okay. Gonna do this, I guess, without the stream up. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can still see it. I have no idea. But anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Great to be back. Great to have you. If you haven't smashed that like button, please do so. Go ahead. Yeah, we had like 60. Now we have 37. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks a lot. Cool. No more complaining. No more complaining. Here we are. Stream looks good. We have a poll going. Smash the poll buttons. Is what it is. So on the daily, we have a little battle going on here. We can see our previous support being tested in the last hour or so. Let's make this green. 44.6, 44.5, whatever you want to call it. And more importantly, the 200 daily sitting right above us. Let me see if I have this chart. I ain't got crap. I'm off my game, but hopefully the TA is still solid. I had this thing. Where did it go? I blame everyone. Anyway. We'll just do it this way, ghetto style. So 200 daily at 45.5. This is what we're looking for with 3 hours left in today's close. A close above 44.5. Really don't want to be losing the 200 daily again. It's not the end of the world if we do. We can see on the 12th of August, this happened before. And we were able to rally back up. This price action, honestly, looking a ton like what we've been seeing. Really not that out of the ordinary. See a rally with a little pullback to rally again, multi-day pullback, rally again. This really kind of fits the pattern we've been seeing. What I'm scoping here does seem to be a rounding top that may be removed. We may see that invalidated in the next daily candle, possibly even today, but I highly doubt it. So what that really means for us is we're looking for upside in this last 4 hour candle. 45.5 would be ideal. Possibly even 45.9 to turn this daily candle back to green. Now, man, I'm out of it, guys. That's what you get. You take a few days off. Don't look at the charts for a day or two, and you're just lost. You're just lost. So the weekly, let's peek here. Weekly reached up to 48.1 by the close of last week. Our 48,000 target, long prophesized, finally achieved. Feels good. 5 days into this weekly candle, and we see a little bit of red. This has been kind of the norm on the way up here. We can see most of these candles have bottom wicks. Something of importance that we're going to be keeping an eye on for this week in the next 5 days is what we will notice is none of these bearish engulfed. So we see a wick here on the 2nd of August, did not reach the open of July 26 candle. Same with the 9th of August. Small bottom wick, then a move to the upside. So hoping 43.829, that's probably a number you guys remember from our last stream. Still in play, still valid, still where we're looking. Above us at 47,000 flips this weekly green. There's a lot of time left. I would like to see this close green, obviously. You guys know this is the kind of danger zone we've been talking about for a few weeks. Really don't want to see a huge rejection here. Very strong rejection here could spell for some, well, ugly numbers, but we're not there yet. So far, not out of the norm. If anything, I would imagine 43.8. We can find some kind of support for that weekly open. We've been seeing that happen a lot lately. Candles come down. We were talking about it earlier. We had a little patron powwow, and we were saying we need to come up with a new term for candles that do this. Essentially, trade down to where it would be engulfing, and then get bought up by the end of the candle close higher. Typically, at least in this scenario, that'd be a bullish setup. We don't have that yet, but that's what we're going to be looking for if we see continued downside. The rest of this is really kind of where we left it. I know we were gone for a while. Not that much has changed despite these really not pretty candles. This is our 4th day now, potentially closing red. However, our 20 weekly, not in danger yet. Our descending high trend, virtually the same situation. We're still high above, whether you're looking at the chart on regular or logarithmic. Really not a threat yet. Our ascending wedge, our reversal wedge back here, still intact. And what we see, we've pointed this out before, but let's point it out again. We see those overlap here on the 19th of August. 19th. Interesting date. That'll be 2 days from now. That's Thursday. Not really of significance, actually. But if we're going to break through these, that's probably the date I would look for. When these trends overlap, we do tend to see price reach down to them or up to them. I'll leave it with that. Not too worried yet. Let's check out our daily. Our daily continues with our bearish divergence on our highs. We saw this all the way through December, January, February, March, April, May, finally selling off. So not super threatening to me here to see it again. In fact, almost expected to see bearish divergence as we climb. We do also have bullish divergence. The confusion, the indecision continues with signals in both directions here on the daily. What remains important to me, 42.3. 42.3. That's basically where these two trends overlap. It's our daily support. It was not really back tested. Wouldn't be super surprising to see that. And there's something I did want to share with everybody. Something I did want to share, but I don't want everyone to freak out because I have a speculation here. So you guys know Bitcoin never likes to make things easy, right? Never likes to be easy. Doesn't like to be predictable. And so to see something like this play out, that could be pretty possible. Basically what I'm looking at is this ugly pattern we saw up here before the sell-off. We could see a repeat of that price action. I would argue, if it does play out this way though, that we're likely not going to see a move to the downside like we did before. I would argue we see actually a move to the upside. Why? It kind of transcends TA here. Basically, market makers love to bring back PTSD. They love to bring back trauma. And to see a really similar pattern paint here would be pretty traumatic, I think, for most people, at least for me. This would be ugly. It would basically suggest to the untrained eye that we're looking for the same thing. But I don't think that's the case. While I do think that it's very likely to play out this way, and has, actually. It actually has. If you take a look at these two peaks, they're beginning to look more and more alike. Right? I think this is a trick, personally. I think this is a trick. We've long waited for this value. We knew once we got to this value, it wasn't going to be easy street. This was going to be the clutch time. I will say so far, the rejection, the selling from 48 hasn't really been that notable. Hasn't been that spooky. If anything, it's been kind of calm. We can see these highs. Highs are being sold, and we're seeing lower lows in the daily, but we haven't really made a lot of progress to the downside. I'm not worried at this point, and I don't really think I get worried at all until we even get to this 42 area. If we see that break, we still have some importance below us. Some important levels that I think are highly likely to support price. Let's peek at those quick. The most important. This is the one I think has the highest chance of supporting price if we see a sell-off, which I'm still not betting on. 40,600. This high, this support, this resistance hasn't been tested as support yet, and it dates all the way back to January. Well, here, all the way back here to these closes on our high. This was where our peak market hype, honestly, peak euphoria, in my opinion, was early January. If you look at the analytics for crypto, traffic never really got back to the highs it saw in January. It was tested as resistance many times. We broke through it, but never came back really to test it. So this is going to be my last line. This is my last line of support, where if this breaks, I'm going to start being much more skeptical of the rally, let's say. But we're still far from there. We're still very far from there. Below us, we have, again, 43.8. We have 42.3, and then 40,600. Even if that breaks, I don't start breaking a sweat until down here. 37.3. 37.3 breaks. We've broken our pivot point. Things can look very ugly. For some reason, I don't think that's what's ahead. So let's dunk into the charts. I didn't have that much planned today. I really just wanted to stream, to touch base with you guys, let you know what I'm thinking here, what I'm looking at. Hopefully I'll have some inspiration. Things were selling off right before the stream, and it seems like maybe me streaming has chilled them out again. Let's see. Hourly closed. All right, we're 11 minutes into our new candle, and price hasn't gone anywhere. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I think I want a clean chart again. Just gonna keep making charts. Charts on charts. Here we are. What I'd like to actually know is, how are you guys feeling? This price action's a little weird. It's a little goofy. Rounding. We're seeing that rounding again. Not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of that. But I'm not scared. Not scared at this point. Really what we're looking for off of that 20 weekly was a very strong selling response. We didn't get that yet. We don't have that. We have what I would call really kind of lame selling. This is a very slow kind of grind. We are seeing our highs still come up. I'm not really sold yet. So let's start from our low time frame, see what's going on here. And then I want to know what you guys are thinking, because I'm tired from this weekend. A little bullish divergence on the lower time frames. Money flow looks pretty crappy here on the 5. Okay. 15-minute, same thing. We're seeing bullish divergence between our lows. Our price has come down, but our RSI has not. Neither has our MACD. MACD showing waning momentum. Money flow, ugly. Go to the 30. Now what I'm going to be looking for is, does this bullish divergence on our low, does this hold up through our time frames? Still does. Still does here. We have a lower low in price, but RSI hasn't really been dragged down. Now, unlike the 15-minute, momentum has not started waning off yet. And money flow is actually a little bit better. I didn't expect that. So money flow are making slightly higher lows, though I'm not confident in this quite yet. We see that leveling off. We see our momentum still on the downside. Not super pretty even at the 30-minute. So let's hope there's something better here on the hourly. Okay, here's where money flow starts looking a little better. A little better. Momentum, not really. And we've lost our bullish divergence, question mark. All right, so it extends out to the hourly. But at the hourly, our bullish divergence basically disappears, as our lower point in price is then a lower point in RSI. So short term, from 5 to hour, not looking the best. Not looking the best. This was kind of an ugly thing to watch, as we saw price on the hourly backtest the 200 and pretty savagely reject. Now, that is what I would be looking for. This is what I was worried about at that 20 weekly. Was honestly something that looks more like this. We're on the hour. This is a 200 moving average on the hour. This is not of super importance here, but this is an example of what I was fearing at the 20 weekly, was something like that. We move above it, price gets sold off, and we see some kind of wick to the 20 and price smash down. So far, we don't have that on the weekly. On the hourly we do. So short-term time frame's not looking super. Let's look at this 4. Now, what's interesting is on the 4 hour, we get bullish divergence again. We see our RSI lows coming down, but our price not exceeding our previous lows. So we're looking at this low here, this low here on RSI. And now our current low, though we don't have a reversal yet, so we can't call this bullish divergence at the moment. But we're going to keep an eye on that. Any kind of bounce really is going to lock in that 4-hour bullish divergence with that RSI low. What I'm not a fan of as well, RSI is back below 50. We were cruising above 50. Things were great, but we can see that these are actually being dragged down a little bit. We're finding a little more selling pressure. A little more selling pressure here. 200 moving average on the 4-hour sitting just about 40K. Wouldn't be crazy to see price move down there, but let's keep moving out on our time frames. Money flow looks like crap here on the 4-hour. Okay. It is still positive. What we're going to have to pray and hope for is we have a repeat event like we saw back here early August, where money flow just very briefly flips to negative before moving back to the positive. We don't have that yet. 4-hour momentum still looking like a wet noodle. 12-hour, you better have good news for me, buddy. Not really good news. Not really good news, not really bad news. Money flow just trending down. RSI reaching down to that 50 mark. I'd like to see that hold. Let's stay above there. Momentum. So we have not seen a time frame, really, with momentum increasing. We're seeing increasing selling momentum from, I don't know, 5 minutes to the 12-hour. Not great. Not great, but we hit 48K and kind of, it's what to expect. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy here. This is, in my opinion, the final boss battle. So it would have been very optimistic to think we were just going to fly through it. Finally, we got back to this positive momentum on August 6th. We're still in that positive momentum on the daily here, but we don't see the strength at the moment. That is a bummer. There it is. So from 5 minute to the hourly, or 5 minute to the daily, we have negative momentum. Not really that crazy. We had a lot of time up here from July 21st, basically, all the way until today. We had positive buying momentum on the daily. We just don't want to stay down here. That's really all there is to it. I wish we were getting better signs. Wish we were getting better signs in the short time frames, but we don't. Luckily, as we zoom out, the 2-day still looking pretty strong, building bullish divergence on RSI. Buying momentum rolling over a bit. Let's peak the week. Okay, here is still the saving grace as it has been since we sold off. The weekly has something good still for us. Money flow still moving up despite all of those other time frames kind of rolling over, looking for the downside. I want this weekly to continue with that money flow to the upside, continue with that momentum to the upside. And if that's the case, then all's pretty much decent, pretty decent. This does not spell upside in short term, though. No, it does not. Man, not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting. Really wanted to see some buying here into the end of the day. I am wrong sometimes, so hopefully I'm wrong right now. That's looking pretty gnarly. That's looking pretty gnarly. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are talking about. I'm so out of it. But I have 211 people watching. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry if this is the crappiest stream in a while. I don't know. I had a long weekend. I'm still recovering. Luckily, our trends are still intact. Could be worse. Yeah. Could be worse. What are you guys looking at? Only 8 more likes to 100. What's up, Jeremy Ragsdale? How you doing, brother? Reversal will come before the weekend. That's definitely possible. So our smaller time frames were not looking great, but our weekly still looking strong through, and really just the chart looks pretty decent. This momentum loss, I think, is really just describing. We've seen a little slowdown here. This super strong rally we saw into August, and then this super but slightly less strong rally in the beginning of August. That's likely where we're seeing this waning momentum come from. You know, we're not moving up faster than we were. So what we really want to see is, instead of breaking lower, we want to see consolidation. really as flat as possible is great. And if we can hold that, well, then I think we see a move to the upside to retest highs. Today's close looks like a clencher, though. What are you guys feeling? What's up, Joe Vulpus? Do I go live every day? I try. I try, brother. This week just started. Exactly. Ecombs, how you doing, darling? Third proverb. You glad I'm back? I'm glad to be back. It's going to touch 43K before reversal. Ooh. It's a hard question to answer, my friend. I mean, we have support right here, 44.6. Really just don't want to see that daily 200 lost. I can't even speak today. Don't want to see that 200 lost here in the close. 2 hours and a half to go, and it's kind of looking like we're going to close below there. So if we do, we need to see a nice bullish engulfing candle tomorrow. I'm just going to push through this today. Jessica B still bullish. Oh, right. I'm still bullish. I don't think we've seen the rejection. That would be scary. Until the 20 weekly is lost, it's hard to bet down. We have a bunch of levels below us. All the moving averages below us now scooping up, moving up towards price. I mean, that's the start of the uptrend. It's the start of a reversal from all this downside action we've seen. Tennille says it's over, guys. Turn back to real life. Yep, clearly. We're only up 15x from March of last year. It's over. Game. Rizvan Afzel. This is a good spot for alts. Honestly, I don't think this is a really great time for any long position on anything right now. Sorry. Doesn't mean I'm bearish. I just think this is not the time to look for a long. Period. That's my opinion. What's up, Jayson Casper? How you doing, man? You're long from 44.6. Well, you're still good. You're still good, mate. 40,600. That's where I'd start looking for a long. That'd be very nice. At least you're not buying at the top of green candles, so there's something. Man, better than some people's trading, buying the top of greens. Benjamin Cohen's new video is nice. I bet. Benjamin Cohen's a smart dude. He got a little too bearish for my tastes over the last few months, but he's a smart guy, so I don't doubt his new video is solid. Let me flip through some charts. I know we have some spice. Let's pull up the old chart box. Raven didn't quite reach that monthly resistance there at 18.8, but got dang close that day. Now retracing. As we said, maybe back to that 200 daily. We have some flexing to do on everybody else. Our dot trade. Dot. There were doubters. Maybe myself at some point. Dot finally hitting our $27 target from down near 10. Quite a move. Dot actually still looking good though. Weirdly, still looking solid. Total. Do you guys remember this this channel from last stream? I think this validates it, man. Total market cap touching exactly the middle of the channel. That's spooky. TC and JC best TA on the YT. I'd agree. Jayson Casper is a smart cookie as well. Smart cookies. Mike J is short 1,000x. Somehow I think you're lying, my friend. Somehow I think you're not telling us the truth. Alts for scalping. I mean, I don't know, man. You want to scalp, go long whenever. Go long whenever you want. Matic hit our $1.50. I'm still looking for a $1.61. But after a beautiful back test of that 125, Matic looks great. I like that. We're seeing a lot of alts move. This is not really what I expected. Oh, look at that. Monies. Who remembers this trade? Dude, we were on fire last stream. I wish I was I wish I was that on fire today. I feel like I don't even know how to speak right now. We made this trade live last stream. We went from 31.5 cents up to 40. Bam. Exactly as predicted. Barely filled it. Barely filled it. That was a nice effing trade, man. 40 cents would trade it up to 40.95 cents, not even a cent over before retracing. That's right. That's a win. Matic, I'm just going to go ahead and say that's a win. We've been looking for that forever. EGLD, I think, had some spiciness. Backtesting, 125. Moving up to... Where even was this to? 160. I don't even know where that number's from. Solid. Backtesting that 20 daily. That's what we should be looking at. We should be looking at the 20 dailies today. Oh, that's the 20 on the 12 hour. Womp. So we haven't quite hit our EGLD target. I haven't quite hit it. We're looking for 183, but that may be kind of far away now. Man, these candles are getting squished. Squished into close. That's not good. Chris Henaway. Oh yeah, we're going to look at Litecoin, don't you worry. Put Baby Moon on block. I could do that. We don't need Baby Moon. We're looking for Papa Moon. Daddy Moon. Give me a sec. Uno segundo. Man, I was excited to stream, but I just don't feel energy today. It sucks. All right, there you go, Sylv. Just for you, darling. Hopefully that makes your life a little easier. VRA. Someone had me look at this the other day. We were looking 2.5 cents, not quite there yet. 2.4, boo. Oh well, consolidation happened at our support, and we've seen a move to the upside. I still think it's struggling for that 20. I can always do that. 2.58. 2.58, not 20. VRA. ONE, 1. Oh, man. Stopped us out. Oh, that was back in August 12th. That was a while ago. That got stopped out. But we're back to our entry point. This may be the exact same trade setting up. Consolidated, saw a move, back to support, looking to hold. Looking to hold that. 0.962. We can make a nice little trade here, I think. Go long, off support, and we can really stop this tight. That's what I like about it. Maybe just below the lows on August 15th. That's like a 1.3%. We're not even going to look to play that back to the top. We're just going to play a retrace. Let's play a little retrace game there. See how that plays out. 0.96 to 10.72. I don't know, though. It stopped us out before, so usually I learn my lesson. Usually when I get stopped out on something, I find something else to play with. Let me see. Is he still here? Are you still here? Now they're spacing it out. Spacing it out. All right. Making my life hard. I deserve it. I deserve it today for my crap energy. All right. For some reason, I didn't save. All right. Now it should be on the filter. Maybe that works. Soul doing things. Yeah, we definitely look at Soul today. Soul looking decent. How many rags can a Ragsdale rag? What's up, Tom G? Shirk Onk. How you doing, brother? Valentine, Joshua, Zajdal, Garav, Avathi. What's up, guys? Good to have you. Joe DC. I don't know what's up with me today. Farm doing farm things. Check this out. We had a sweet in-stream trade on farm. We made a little ghost bar projection. And, well, maybe we were a little too conservative. Maybe. Seemingly holding support at 250. 252. Probably a trade there as well. I have a feeling. Keep an eye on farm. keep an eye on farm. Let's go for another trade here. Let's use our low, and let's play it back up to the high. How's that sound? Back to 350. I'll take it. 7-to-1 risk to reward? Sure. Litecoin. Litecoin. What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? All right. I don't know what's going on. Litecoin, I'm looking for 171 to hold here. Previous weekly. If it gets too far under there, things aren't going to look so great. But so far... Actually, Litecoin looking decent. So we didn't have this on Bitcoin, and I was a little not so happy about it. Seeing a higher high here on our money flow on the daily for Litecoin. That's pretty solid. If you can hold this 170, things are looking good. And in fact, I think they're looking good enough to place a trade. You guys know I'm already in a trade. Let's look for higher what? Yep, monthly, 227. 7, man, we're going for these high risk to rewards today. Risking 4.3%, looking for a 32.6% return. With my luck, it's going to come back to 156, but whatever. Man, that's risky. I don't know. I might not take that one. Litecoin, you're in my head, man. I can't with you. Let's look at ADA. ADA. Well, after consolidating at a $1.31 forever, we waited and waited and waited. Finally broke back up to test daily resistance at 230. Didn't quite make it. We're seeing a little pullback here. Something tells me, though, that this is still in good position. Something tells me here. Not really seeing our fib retracement tool line up with anything, but maybe the weekly will have a little more info for us. It does not. Be the monthly. Does not. Huh. 173. Monthly may look to pull back to. Charts are weird today. I don't know if it's because I'm just out of practice, if I just haven't been thinking about them enough or what. It looks like we're just in the middle of a move. Ooh. Maybe that 175 isn't too bad. Daily Ichi on ADA looking to flip back. Twist again. Huh. Yeah. Spicy. So spicy. I don't even know what to say. It's just so spicy. Let's take a peek at hot. I'm just going through the charts we looked at the other day, see how they're doing. Hot hitting 1.17 cent resistance. Could be a play at 0086. Could play that off previous resistance, back tested as support. Certainly we're looking at resistance at 1.17 cents though. Daily looking decent still. Alts are looking kind of better than Bitcoin here for some reason. Not what I would expect to see. I was actually hoping, or was actually expecting to see the opposite. So that's odd. That's odd. Yeah, Bitcoin. What are you doing? We still have not seen any lower. Now that we're more than halfway through this hourly candle, still haven't seen last hour's candle low exceeded. That could show a little bit of loss of the downside momentum here. So maybe we want to go back to our original chart. Might want to go back to our original chart and check out those low time frames again. Let's see. Okay. A little better than when we started. A little better than when we started. That bullish divergence that we were looking at may be playing out. But that is just not a bounce to be praised. 15-minute actually starting to look better. Money flow is reaching down, but once you get to that 30-minute again, it's still flat. I don't like that. What a weird day. What a weird day on Bitcoin right now. It's like you're at support, your low time frames are basically just showing you already dumped. And there's just like not a lot. Not a lot. It would surprise me to see today close below 44.6. That would surprise me. I don't think that that's what's going to happen. Ooh, excuse me. We do have the 20 daily moving average. Looks like tomorrow. So in like 2.5 hours. Does look like the 20 daily is going to be crossing bullishly with the 20 weekly. And that's happening right around support, right around that 43.8 level. So if we get a close today below the 200, it would not surprise me to see that tested as this 20 moves up. Wouldn't surprise me. In fact, that would be pretty likely. What I don't like is that it is slightly below our low on the 12th. Huh. I think I can't even say it. Brain fog today. Brain fog. Jason, what are you doing, brother? What are you doing? You're struggling. Jason, you want to come on and chat with me, man? I'm having like verbal diarrhea of the brain today. I could just like offload all my work on you, and that way you could just talk. I'd be surprised at the hex chart. I have not looked at the hex chart, but the hex chart has been kind of running against the market for a while. So 4 days of red on Bitcoin, I could hypothesize maybe hex is green. Let's do it. All right, screw it, man. I'm down. Let me turn this music off. Let's get Jayson Casper. If you want to see Jayson Casper, I don't know, you don't have to have video or anything, dude, but if you want to have him come chat, like the stream. Oh, you know what, dude? They just started this new thing, too, with streams. I can put your name in the title. I can @ you. Let's try this out. It's actually perfect. Let me see, @Jayson Casper. Let's see if that does anything. I don't know. Now your name's in the title, brah. Now you have to. I'm gonna message you. Yo. Just give me a minute. Technical difficulties. Oh, I need caffeine. I've had so much caffeine, it's done nothing for me today. Jayson. Everyone chant it. Chant it. How am I feeling on ETH? ETH has escaped the danger zone, thankfully. All right, I'm setting it up. Hold on. All right, let's give him a ring. Hold on 1 second. Let's, all right, start voice call. Let's try this.
Yo. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think we're live.
Wow.
So
I'm kind of nervous.
Good. You should be. You couldn't do worse than me today, man. I don't know. I have like brain fog today.
I also have the mental diarrhea, bro.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with my head. I think I took 2 days off of not looking at charts, and now I just like, what's a chart, basically.
I think I actually have the opposite problem. I stayed up for the past 48 hours only looking at charts.
All right, so this is perfect. By
Yeah.
our powers combined, we should
Go
have
even
like
out.
the perfect, like the perfect medium.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I did something. They enabled. I don't know if did you go live today?
I did.
Oh, by the way, guys, Jayson Casper on the line. Great guy, streamer, knows his stuff. Streams TA. Go follow him. I'll put his link out here somewhere.
I'll teach you how to buy high and sell low.
Yeah, I mean, you got to learn from someone, right?
Yeah.
You got to be taught. So
Doesn't come intuitively.
when you streamed today, did you get like a different setup? Like when you hit go live, I got like a different prompt than what it used to do.
Oh, no, I did not, but I streamed very early in the morning.
Okay, maybe that's just how fast YouTube is like evolving. I don't know. One sec. I'm also just stalling while I grab your link. I'm gonna put it in the video. All right,
Cool,
there you
man.
go.
So I officially show my face these days, so I don't know. Is that something that we do on stream?
Yeah, I mean we can.
I don't even know how to do it. So
Yeah, how about this? We will do that. We'll figure that out soon. Soon. But we'll do that. It's just like, I don't know. I can't put it together right now with my mental diarrheas. Let me see. I don't know. Can everybody hear Jayson? Let's make sure everyone can hear you first. Follow Jayson. All right. I don't know if they can hear you. People say audio and then you don't know if you're talking about the coin. All right, I think they can hear you. Sweet. His link's in the chat, guys. Follow him. Good dude. I thumbs up to that. But I went live today and like the pop-up, it's like usually just one kind of form. This time it was different and it was like, we've made it easier. And of course that involves like 7 steps or something now. But what you can do, and I don't know what this does, but you can like @ people in the title of your video. So I put the @ I added you in the title. I don't know what that does. I don't even know if it's clickable. I don't know. Did you get like a notification or anything? Or I'm curious.
I don't know, man. Let me see. Nope. Didn't get a notification.
Oh, but look at that. Look at that. You can you can click it. Sweet. Sorry guys, this might be boring you guys. This is interesting to me. There's like a
pretty cool
on the stream. Yeah, it's like @Jayson Casper and it's blue and you can click it. That's actually pretty neat. Anyway,
yeah,
I had my own there, but it makes more sense to have someone else's. I like it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Are you?
What's
you've
going
been
on?
trading? You've been doing anything cool?
This weekend I was with the lady doing craft stuff, so not as much trading.
I see.
Not as much trading, but I'm curious. You said you're long from 44.6, are you?
I am. Yeah, I'm long from 44.6.
Okay. Where was the brain? Where was the thought process? What are you thinking?
Well,
what are you seeing?
We came down to a golden pocket, and there was a slight bullish divergence on the 1 minute. So I said, you know what, man? I'm going for it. I've been looking at charts for 48 hours straight. I've had like 7 awesome scalps off the golden pocket in the past few days. So I figured, you know what? Don't have too much confirmation. Going for it anyway. And you know what? It's already I took some profit out, and I have the stop loss at the entry, and we're struggling here.
Oh, I see it. I pulled it up. I think maybe this is what you were looking for.
Let's see here.
And price stopped pretty much right there, 44.6. So you're gonna have a huge delay. This is.
Oh.
We need to figure out a better way to do this. I think I can do what we did last time. Share my screen. Is that gonna work, or is that gonna lag us all to heck?
To heck? I don't know.
To heck and back, my friend.
But I see.
Is that what you're looking at?
I see your screen here. I don't know.
There we go.
I don't know. Yeah, there we go, man.
I was looking at the pocket. There you go. I've been using it. I stole it from you, man. That 0.65, I stole it from you. Added it to my fib.
Oh yeah. Well, guess what, man? We didn't reject off that 0.65 like I thought we were gonna.
We really. It's just sitting here.
We rejected off that the 618 up at the top there at 40. 48.2.
God, I feel I don't know. Why am I so like brain dead today? Looking at that? No, it's the other way. Right? Yeah, like right there. I don't know. I think 44.6 looks decent for a bounce at least.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man.
The
You know?
low time frames look like crap. I feel like
Yeah,
they look like crap right now. But I don't know. I could
and
see 46, 7, maybe.
I mean,
Returned
underneath
of
there, I've got 43.6 to 43.8. We have a fib confluence right there. We have a 786, and we have we also have the 236 of the entire uptrend. So
right.
I don't know.
Trying to
Thinking possibly get a bounce there.
Trying to follow, man, my brain. This is what I get when I take time off and just
It happens, man. You know, you just gotta go with it.
42.8. 42.8? 42.83? Huh. I wish I had your screen. Wish we would have set this up earlier and figured it out. But it's good to have somebody to talk to, man, because I don't know what I was going to talk about today. I was just going to look at charts and drool, something like that.
Is there any way for me to share my screen or no?
Yeah, we can. I'll set that up. If you share it with me, I'll make it happen. If everyone doesn't mind waiting a second.
If I share with you, you'll share with them.
Yes. You can trust me.
Cool, man.
Let me see.
I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, I have to add it. One sec. I hate you, Streamlabs, sometimes. Okay, let's do this. This is my screen. And now I change it to yours, which is going to be over here. And move this over here. Do that. Did that work? And I'm going to stop. Well, I'll keep sharing mine. Screw it. There we go. Maybe that worked. Yeah, that worked. I think that worked.
That works?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
All right.
Yeah, so these are like, well, I don't know. I heard you say before you don't think that this up here is the rejection, right? You don't think so?
Well, it's at the right price. It's at the correct price. But is it the rejection? I mean, like, does it look like a rejection to you? Am I crazy? Like, you have that little wick on the hourly. I'm sure that goes out to like the daily, but it's just not that savage. You know?
Yeah.
I
guess you're right.
I was kind of I started it with some stuff that made some sense. Basically that I was looking at 200 daily, obviously, and then the 20 weekly below us. It's hard to do this screen share.
Oh, wow. I see my screen. I see. That's so funny.
There we go, maybe. This is what I'm looking for, basically. And we have like our descending trend here, and we have an ascending trend below. This is, I don't know how to do this. How did we do this last time? I had it really well done last time.
Yeah. Wow, you were so professional. I thought.
I know. You're like, this guy is. Oh, I think I know. We'll fit it to the screen like this when we're looking at yours. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'll just hide it. Nope. There we go. All right. So when you're talking, I'll just unhide yours. So what you're looking at what? And then I'll tell you what I'm looking at.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at the fact that we did reject off of a 618, you know, which I guess we're all super aware of from this high right here.
Yeah.
And so that was a pretty nice short. And now I'm looking and saying where are we going to get the bounce from? And you know, obviously we've got this golden pocket right here. I mean, I've been taking bounces the whole way down, but the three most major levels that I see are this area right here, and then this juicy area right here, then this one right here. Then if we lose if we lose 39.6, 39.5,
Yep.
I think we're coming back into the old place that we were in. That's kind
Yeah.
of my overall sentiment.
I think that's pretty fair. I like that you took the fib from kind of like May's high. That's May's high, right? To the bottom.
Yes.
I've been kind of mulling around with that myself. Like, should I do it that way? Should I do it from the high at 65? Typically, I like to do the highest to lowest points.
Yeah.
And so, like, what
I'm a big fan of multiple fibs. They call me a multiple fibber, actually.
Multi-fibs. No, I do too. I mean, I love, you said confluence of fibs. I don't know if I've ever described it that way, but that is something we do a lot as well. It's like, I like when I see fibs overlapping or when they overlap with horizontals. Those usually give me more confidence. I'm not sure which is the right way to do this one. I think it could be done either way. Kind of either way. Let me throw up this quick. I have tasked myself with like way too much today. There we go. So I have similar feelings. Let me grab a chart that I've already drawn on so I don't have to imagine this again from my head. So it's like we have a bunch of levels here. Which is the best? Here we go. I'm looking at kind of the same thing. If we lose 37, I think we have some really ugliness ahead of us, but I'm definitely looking for support, and I'm curious how this lines up with your fibs. I'm looking for support, hopefully actually at the 20, if we go down that low, which is 43.5.
Where's the 20 right now? Oh, 43.5.
43.5-ish, yeah. But then we have that daily resistance from like the start of August, maybe even July close resistance. Ooh, there's an alert going off. What's up, Roger?
What is that, 43.7, that daily?
So we've got 200 daily, which is, I'm just going through them because I can't do anything with my brain today. 45.5 is 200 daily. Then we have 43.5 for the 20 weekly. That's what I'm hoping we don't lose. And that's just kind of hovering above our descending high trends and our ascending wedge trend. So I really would like to keep those levels. But then what I was saying is kind of July 30th, 31st daily closes at 42.3. This is going to be like my last comfortable line of defense. And if we even do go down there, I want to see it wick back up. Like, I don't want to see closing down there. I don't want to see it like really even dicking around. I want to see buyers, and I want to see it move back above that trend if we go down there. And then I think I agree with you down at the 37s-ish. Under there, it gets very ugly, and kind of retests of our lows get more likely.
Yeah, I think so, man. We've also got the value area high of that entire sideways range that we were in is right around that area too. And so usually if we close below there, we'll probably come back down at least to the center point. And then, you know, I feel like if we come back down into that range, we're probably going to see in the 20s because, you know, after all that bullish sentiment.
This is what I've been scared of. This is what I've been scared of, man. Since like months now. It's like we had this retrace, we consolidated at 30. And it's like I was waiting for 48 and people were saying, why 48? And it's like, well, a lot of things line up there, but mostly when we move back there, sentiment, the sentiment is going to be bullish again. And so kind of what I'm trying to feel out now is how bullish are people? You know, if people are extremely bullish again, then I get a little more bearish on it. So what I'm kind of expecting, and we were talking about this, I just had a long patron chat before this, is like, we're kind of looking for an event that spooks people. And it could be price, but it also could be outside of price. You know, we have a lot of regulation FUD going on, things like that. Something that breaks people's confidence in the rally. And if we get that, I think we can continue to move up. I just don't think that we move straight up from here. I don't think that really was ever in the cards. I would love to be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you could be totally right. And, you know, we did have a pretty deep retracement when we came up to the 382 of the entire move and got a pretty strong rejection right there, actually, right from I don't know if you
I'm watching.
Yeah, right around here at 42.8.
Yeah, yeah.
4-ish. Yeah, and that was a pretty deep retracement right there. That was, we ended up with a 12% retrace, and right now, what are we getting? We're just getting a, not even 8%. And something else is, if we just, if we pull the fib out, and everyone knows I love to pull my fib out, especially at Walmart.
In public specifically.
Yeah. We got a nice bounce off the 382 there, and then look at this really nice confluence coming down to the 382.
Yeah, that's spooky.
Not only is this the 382, but it's also the 236 of the entire uptrend. And I think we have a daily level. Yeah, we have a daily level right there too, and at 43.7. So it would make a lot of sense to me if we come down here, kind of take out these lows, grab the liquidity, and then,
That would be nice. I don't know. Were you here at the beginning? Were you here at the beginning of the episode? It's okay if you weren't.
I was on and off because I was in my Discord chatting / listening to you. Actually, I shared your stream on my Twitter, man.
Well, your Twitter's so popular. No wonder we're overflowing with viewers.
I know.
You can follow him on Twitter too, guys. It doesn't have to just be YouTube. Well, what I was looking at too, and I'll switch back to my screen here for a second. And
chickens drinking water.
This is this pattern here. So we're seeing kind of a similar move, maybe, to what we saw before our drop. And it fits really well. This is what I am like. I saw this today and I was like, man, this fits like too well to ignore. If we look at that rounding before we fell up here. So I would say right? Is the logical move. But what I was hypothesizing is that this is going to be a fake out. We're going to paint something that looks similar for that exact reason is, we're seeing it again. But this fits, man. You have like a high, you break your high, and you have higher lows. And I think what else is good about this is pretty actionable. It's like if you see that 42.2 level taken out, not that it's exactly the same, but that's probably your tip-off that things are going south. But I think this might look the exact opposite. Man, it was so much more elegant before when I explained this hours ago. I'm going to argue that maybe we see the opposite. Maybe we see this. If it falls down, maybe we see something like that. I know that looks crazy, but it does involve... Where's the original? Because the original's beautiful. I lost it. It involves a trip to support, and it's basically like stop, hunt, and run. I don't know where my charts went. I have so many tabs up now, trying to throw this together. Where did it go?
This long I'm in is struggling hard, bro.
Is it struggling? There it is. So this was the original. This was the original, and I think it's beautiful. So it does take us down. To that 40,600. So I was really adamant at 42.2 holding, but I think 40,600 could be a nice launch pad because it basically hunts all the stops. And then what I'd have to see is like just a straight up candle. And this would bring us to like November-ish, up in the 80s. That's decent. This is clearly hypothetical, but I like the way this fits because what it does is it draws all of that fear from this pattern. It even kind of validates that pattern, but then moves in the reverse. And I think this would catch everybody off guard. This would even be freaky for me. That's kind of why I like it. And if you take the highs from back in May and April, or March and April, moves right back to the high. It's just an interesting thought. Just an interesting
thought. I like that thought, man. I do like it.
It looks good, though. It looks like this will catch everyone off.
Yeah.
Like that one wick.
That's for sure. Look at that.
I dig it. I have something else for this, too. If we look at a EMA ribbon, shout out to Iconic for this one. Almost any EMA ribbon that you look at on like any day plus time frame is going to have almost every single moving average at 40,600. So I did not expect to see that. I'm still kind of mulling over what that means.
There's so much confluence there,
Dude,
man.
it's insane. It's insane how much stuff is there. You should try to pull it up, see if you see what I'm seeing.
Can you look at GRT? Thank you.
What do you got pulled up right now? Just an EMA ribbon?
Yeah, just EMA, just do like a multiple. Let's see if you come to the same conclusion on the daily or like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day.
Do you see this?
Ooh, that 1 minute candle. Your long might be saved.
I know. Look at this massive pump, bro. Massive pump.
You're basically a millionaire already.
Oh crap.
It's okay. I'm trying to pull it up too.
Okay, so I'm going to the daily. I'm gonna turn on. Can I turn on Market Cipher A?
You can use you can use Market Cipher A.
Nice, man. Good old Market Cipher.
It almost doesn't matter what you pull up. Like it's like almost anything over a day. It's actually like ridiculous. All of the EMAs are there.
All right,
I can't figure this out on my own.
Actually, let me just put on a regular EMA ribbon because Market Cipher A is all it's all customized for me.
Okay.
So I'm checking it out. So what do you want me to see about this EMA ribbon?
So basically, I don't know. I'm having trouble. I never use EMAs, and so for some reason this is being really annoying. Okay, I think I got it. Why can't I change the inputs? So do like a 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe like 30, 50 if you can do that. It almost doesn't matter. It almost doesn't matter. It's like everything lines up at 40,600. Yeah, do like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then, I don't know, throw 200 at the end. You're about to get spooky.
Sorry, I'm such a slow typer.
That's okay. Now go to like the 3 day. Check this out. Look at everything. Look at it all. It's all right there. It's all right there, man.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Right. That's where they all cross up.
You can't really see my mind. Just doing some experimenting, because what else am I gonna do? Like, we're at the point where I've been afraid of this value for a while, and we're just kind of moving sideways, doing some janky stuff. On my screen, if you see mine, what I like about it is that weird pattern from May. If we flip it there, it comes back down to virtually perfectly 40,600 and then moves up. I dig it. That number wasn't as much on my radar, though I will say it was the resistance daily from back in January.
That 40.6?
It has not been tested as support on the daily. Yep.
Interesting, man. It has not been tested as support.
I think it's onto something. I think we're onto something. Maybe it doesn't play out that way with the craziness that, I have on the ghost bars there. But what you really end up with then is just a broadening, ascending wedge again.
Yeah.
It's spooky. It's a spooky thing.
That would be super interesting, man.
I hope that's the way it plays out. I don't know.
You're right. Look at that. It's never been tested as support.
Nope. It was tested as resistance over and over and over again.
I remember
then
I got some
not support.
Juicy shorts off of it, man.
Maybe you get a juicy long off of it.
Yeah, maybe I will,
I would like it.
I mean, that is one of my long levels. I mean,
I don't know.
That's definitely one of my long levels. We'll see. Actually, interestingly enough, I don't actually have a plan for that level
there you go.
In my trading view, so I should probably make one. I'll call it the Tom Crown trade.
They're always the best, so I mean, it's like free money.
Yeah, I might as well just set a limit order 100x my whole account on that level.
Not financial advice, but obviously. Trying to find my original.
Advice, but it is advised.
It is advised, yes.
Regret to inform we hereby declare Vitalik Buck's dead. This is based on both the Bitcoin and USD pair since...
Man, this long I'm in, though, it's one of those painful trades, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable. I mean,
What the
you're
heck is going
chilling
on right
though.
now?
Like, oh, I found it. I found what I was like.
Oh,
I have my original here now. Finally, did I get it? Yes. So wait, let me go back to mine. Rico, I'm sorry, brother. I'm already like way too out of my element right now, but I will read your message. So if we like, this is what I was looking at earlier with everybody, and everything. We have, I think this is the 5. This is 20, 25, 30. For some reason, 25 again. I don't know why. Probably supposed to be 35. 40 and 50. Everything on the 3-day just is right there at 40,600. Everything. It was resistance on the 3-day. No test of support. I don't know. Does that mean we're going down there? I think if we go down there, it does mean we'll find some solid support. I don't think there's any guarantees it holds, but it's pretty nice. I guess we should look at your long. 40,000. We're also back above the bull market barrier. It's very exciting. Oh, wow. What is happening with your... Okay, thank God I'm not looking at Bitcoin. I was like, you're screwed. For some reason, XLM popped up on the 1 minute. And did not look good. Bitcoin looks a little better.
Just a little bit, man, you know?
Little bit. Funding. Yeah, so how would you view that? Because honestly, for me, I think that looks super ugly.
Oh, what? This like little descending triangle? Yeah,
yes.
It looks super ugly. Bro.
On the 12-minute.
Yeah, it looks like money flows coming down. We don't have any kind of bullish divergence at all, right? I mean, we don't at all.
Nothing. Dude, nothing.
I was hoping that this was going to be one when I entered the long, but it actually ended up not. So, you know, but I'm not exiting the long. You know, I have too much pride for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to admit that I'm wrong.
Pride trading brought to you by Casper. So, well, do you have a stop on it? Do you have like an idea? What are you thinking?
Yeah, my stop loss is at right at my entry, which is 44.6 something. My stop loss is like right below this wick. I thought it was going to get stopped out.
You didn't though, right? 44.
No.
44.5. No. That's on Coinbase. So I'm always looking at Coinbase.
And when I trade like this, really what I do is like if I catch an entry right here and it's crappy like this, I'll like take like 25% out, 25% out, move the stop loss to the entry, and then I just chill, you know? The worst case scenario, it's a break-even trade, but best case, it's like a tiny little win. That's honestly my scalping strategy, man. That's what I preach.
Good. I don't know exactly what you preach, but I'm interested.
I preach some crazy stuff, man, you know? Sometimes I'll open up the Bible, and sometimes I'll be preaching about how to scalp.
Okay. A little bit of both.
Yes.
All right. If there's crossover, I mean, go for it.
There's always crossover, man.
There's always.
You can find, you know how it is. You look at the charts, and there's a lot of spiritual significance there. Bearish divinations, all that kind of stuff.
So you're starting the Church of Casper is what you're saying?
No. I would never do that.
Well, I mean, it sounds cool though. So
it sounds cool, but yeah, it's a little bit too blasphemous for my
liking. It is a little blasphemous. It is a little. Man.
Yeah.
I don't know how this trade's gonna go because this 1 minute. Here's how Tom Crown would interpret this. It broke support. You had like oversold on low time frames, pretty deep. You have some kind of bullish divergence on like RSI. Now you have what is like a bear flag. But here, I guess this is like the weird part is like, I still wouldn't say that this is on Coinbase. So I'm looking at Coinbase. I still wouldn't say this is going to break to the downside necessarily. I don't know why. It's like, I feel like it would have already. Yeah, I know. It's getting sketchy. Maybe it's listening.
Yeah, what's going on?
I've cursed you.
Thanks,
no,
man.
Like this to me is bearish as anything. Maybe I should pull up. I think I should pull it up on Bybit so we have the same chart.
Flip my position, just go short right now.
I don't play in such terms.
I need some financial advice right now.
Okay. financial advice would be to... Man, that looks so... It looks crappier on Bybit.
You know what I've been doing? I've been trading on Femex using the Bybit chart, which has gotten me sliced up a little bit. And
that sounds
you know
silly.
else? It is, man.
That sounds
so
like a
dumb,
silly choice. There's my financial advice. Don't use a different exchange's chart to trade on an exchange. There you go.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that financial advice. And you know what I did today by accident? I was trading while I was driving, which is never a good.
What are you doing? You're a madman.
I know, and I longed Bitcoin inverse futures on Bybit instead of regular inverse perpetual.
What's the
100x leverage
difference?
cross.
I don't know the
I don't
difference.
know.
Literally, I don't know the difference.
I have no idea. I've never done that before, but I ended up in a 100x leverage cross trade while I was driving, and the price went up like $100. I made like 32%, and then I like
Crapped yourself.
got out.
Just crapped yourself.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yeah, I don't know why it hasn't dropped yet. It's like we have less than 2 hours now. The hourly lost some, to me, it looks like it lost some momentum there. Our indicators aren't showing it, but last hourly close was small. You know, that candle was tiny. Why hasn't it dropped? I don't get it. That's why I think maybe it won't.
Yeah, maybe it won't. Yeah, come on, though.
The chart just looks, short terms look so bearish.
Look at this. We've got like kind of this.
Yeah. Although, I could see that breaking to the upside. Descending channel. I could see that breaking to the upside.
It's a bull flag without the bull flag pole.
Yeah. Without any of the bullishness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a flag. Yeah.
Well, here we come.
I'm nervous for you.
Thanks, man.
I don't know. There's just something about it. It just doesn't... Where's the follow through?
Oh, look at this, man. We're pumping.
That's what I'm saying. Where's the follow through?
1
minute screen. All in. Go. No.
Oh.
Ooh. This is actually tense. I see why you guys do this now.
Okay,
this is
I'm
a lot more
now.
interesting.
I'm shorting this purple candle. If it turns blue all along.
All right.
Oh, blue candle. Should I long? Oh, I'm longing.
What you should do is just flip back and forth over and over and over again and get lots of fees.
That's such a good idea, man.
You know, that way, the bit. You're on Femex now, or you're doing?
I'm doing.
You made
both.
the trade. You made the move. That way they can make money. You don't want them to go hungry.
I'm still on Bybit. I have all my swing trades open on Bybit. I'm long from 34K, long from 37K. I'm short from 48.2K. I'm long on ETH from like 2,500, and I'm not gonna close those trades to go over to Femex. No. But I'm trying to get used to Femex.
Yeah, I could see why. I
have like 4 Bybit accounts because I long and short and long and short and long and short. Like I'm always in trades. Like literally when I trade, I open a trade, I take profit, like partial profit, move the stop loss to my entry, and then just let it ride and take unrealized profit out along the way unless it gets stopped out. And so I always need another account because if I'm short on USDT and USD from one Bybit account, I need to go to another. Yeah,
that's actually what I liked about Prime. Did you ever use Prime XBT? They've kind of fallen out of favor. They got big like 2 years ago, and then Bybit came and stole the show. But what I liked is you could have any amount of positions open. You could like go short and long, and then short again and long, and they're all individual.
Yeah, I was gonna start really using Prime XBT, and
it's a different type of leverage though. It's not like X. You don't like 2X or 3X. It's like you put a position size down, and that confuses people.
It's always cross leverage.
I'm so bad at the terminology, man. I don't know. Well, it's like, so let's say you opened a long for like a size. It's just totally different than the way everyone else does it. Really, it's like
I tried to use it, and because I was gonna like affiliate with them and stuff, and I was excited about it because I used to trade Forex before I traded crypto. And I tried to. Oop, here we go, man.
there you go.
Yep,
Yep.
Oh,
I think we
turned my
called
short
it.
into a long just now.
I think we just wrap the stream now and tell everybody exactly as predicted. Done. See you guys. Just
Oh man,
that'd be funny.
it's just yeah. When I tried to trade on it, like I couldn't figure out how to take partial profit. It was like by the time I like figure out what I was doing, I like lost money.
Can't. Maybe you can. I don't know. Like basically, you have to just open a position against it, maybe to take partial.
I can't deal that way. I'm used to doing it the way I do it.
I'm gonna laugh if this breaks up. I'm watching this on the 1 minute also. I'm watching it on your screen. I'm watching it on my screen. Maybe we get dual screens. Let's do dual screen.
What happened on the 6 minute? Not a divergence. Wait, is this a nope? Not a divergence at all.
Let's do it like this.
What about the 3 minute? Nah.
Yeah.
It's looking not so great. Kind of rejecting off the middle of the channel there.
All right, you get this much screen. I get this much screen. Chart off.
We should take a vote. Can you do a vote in your chat?
Yeah, we could do a vote. I already have a vote. It's just gibberish. It's just what you gonna do with all that junk. 480 people decided they're gonna pump that junk. 42% said dump that junk.
Oh, nice, man.
Right. So wait, what's the new poll? What are we polling now?
Green and red or blue and purple?
Okay. Green?
We'll see who wins.
Oh, I don't know. To be honest, I don't even like the green and red setup, so I might even vote. I think I'm gonna vote blue and purple.
Oh, nice, man. Of course I gotta vote blue and purple. Oh man, I'm losing though. Let's see that.
Are you? It hasn't updated for me.
Most people like green and red here.
Oh dang, green and red just took a big lead, didn't it?
Yeah. Wow. I'm getting destroyed. This poll is similar to my long.
I think it's rigged. I think it's rigged.
To be.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I think it's rigged.
Yeah.
I have so many tabs up. I need like 2 seconds to get rid of like 5 dozen tabs. 1 second. Oh my god, I'm in a tab nightmare. Okay.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Well, there's been better times. Okay. Wow. I can't believe how many tabs I've gotten open. This is a regular part of my show, though. Like me being lost in my tabs.
Nice.
Okay, I want to keep these charts. Maybe. Is that? I like that one, but I'll close it. Ooh, I hear noises.
Are they from my end?
No, I think they're subscribers.
Oh.
Wait, I don't know why you'd subscribe to this. Right now the stream looks like junk. But thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I haven't figured out a good way to get this like half and half yet. I think if I make yours smaller, you should get rid of your, what is that? Your object stack?
Oh, right, my object tree, right.
Object tree, yeah. Then yours will be a better size. There we go. We'll do it like that. And then
Remove the stack
I'll
for a
make
better
mine. Yeah. And I'll make mine smaller. And now we can have like a chart off. I don't even know what that means. There we go. This is much more interesting than what we were going to be doing, everybody, so I guess live with it. Yeah, let's live with it. And then I want a background image.
Man, I need to get on your level, bro. Like, you think this stream looks like junk? You should see my streams.
Are they bad? I don't watch anybody's streams.
They're horrible. I don't have any kind
horrible.
of fancy stuff like this, you know?
Well, I mean, what fancy stuff do I have?
Well, you got like a green screen going on. You got multiple things in on your computer. No one can see if your dad texts you in the middle of the stream. It doesn't flash up on your screen.
That's true. I disabled the dad texts.
Yeah, I got that text in full force going on.
All right. All right. So let's see. We haven't come back down to the low. So I'm okay with this right now. I don't like this though. Don't like this. I don't like the high is coming down. I don't like a test to 44,550 and I'd be out. This is on the 1 minute. I don't do too much charting on the 1 minute.
I'm a fan. I usually look at it when I am trying to enter a trade to see usually if there's a divergence. I mean, those best trades are going to be when the divergences stack. You know, you got like a juicy green bottom on the 4 hour, and then you got like a divergence on the 1 hour and on the half hour, all the way down to the 1 minute. You know, it's gonna be like a slice of watermelon on a hot summer day.
I do love watermelon though.
So good, right?
Dude, what is going on with this chart? Like, when I started this episode, I went through the time frames, like 5, 15, 30 hour, and it's just like everything looked pretty crappy. Everything. But nothing has happened. So how is this possible? This is what makes me skeptical.
Before something massive happens, like
that's true. And we're at that point.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if like we consolidate here and then we get this massive dump, a whole bunch of yellow X's on market cipher A. Probably right down. I'm hoping right down into that 43.8 to 43.6 region, right that 382, and get a nice little biz ounce out of there.
Oh yeah, question: Are you using log or regular on your chart?
I only use regular. I'm not really a fan
and
of the log.
Why are you such a heathen? Because you use regular. Tell me what life did to you that made you so hateful.
When I learned how to trade, man, no one ever taught me about log.
Well, you know what? That makes total sense. Like nobody, I don't know. When I started, that's like was just what I learned. Everyone was like, "Yeah, we do Bitcoin on log." I was like, "Okay, sure, no questions asked." And then I realized later that no one else uses log, and now it's like my edge. That's my edge.
Nice, the log edge.
Well, what I like about it is I think that there's some rationality there. It's like if you look at Bitcoin, and honestly, this applies to even NASDAQ, DJI, whatever, indices now, is if you have it on regular, you just can't see the chart. Like the chart is a line and then just a rocket. And so I don't see the value. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
where am I getting value from that? Bitcoin, it's like super, super exaggerated because if you put it on regular, it's only ever whatever's just happened is visible. Like everything else is gibberish. And so I've just gotten used to it. I had a really good reason for it. I can't remember what it is now. But regardless, what I think is really cool is a lot of the time you'll find, and I can't find it now, a lot of the time you'll find almost like little secrets. So if I put this chart, it's on log because I'm always on log, right? If we put it on log, we see like right here, if you're looking at mine, that beautiful back test, right, of this line. Beautiful. You see that right there?
Yeah.
So that's on log. And this is what I like is so when I switch it to regular, then it's a beautiful test here. Isn't that weird? So to me, that almost implies they're both valid. Oh, you're getting alerts.
24-minute red dot, yellow X, market cipher A.
Is that the end of the world? Are we
yellow X and a red dot on a 24-minute time frame? That usually means we could come down a little bit, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That's what we were looking at the beginning of the episode. Anyway, it's like nothing really looks great right now.
Yeah. I'm sorry I have to put on my object tree here because I want to just
do you. You are the highlight of my day, Mr. Casper. I just like saying your name, to be honest. Sorry if you hate being called Casper. I just like it. It's fun.
Interesting, man. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. I wonder what's about to happen right here because
dude, it's about to freaking chuck it or just fly. Oh my goodness, that close. 5 minute. Just like What is going to happen? I think we're about to see something spicy. I think that is an agreement.
I mean, we could get a little. Man, things are just not lining up for
Dude, nothing lined up. That did not help me be in the zone earlier. I was like going through everything. I'm like, nothing. It just seems like we haven't seen whatever's about to happen. Because like none of my fibs were lining up. Just like nothing. Ooh,
yeah.
Check that out though.
What? We've got the Italian flag level right down here. Or I guess also yeah. Or there's other flags. There's these colors, I guess. But yeah, I was hoping maybe we could have done something a little bit more like this, right? And then had the big old dump to the Italian flag.
To the Italian flag, yeah.
Would have been really nice.
Where's your flag at? 34.7. Yeah, that's like right at daily support, right?
I don't know. It's called a key level.
A key level.
I forget how I got that. I probably got a whole bunch. Let me see here. Is there a daily there? Yep, there's a daily there.
12.13.
There's a 236. There's a 382. There's a 786.
So it's all of them.
All of them, yeah. We're breaking down.
Crap.
We're breaking down the channel right now.
Almost. Let's see here. Like to me, this just looks like the same thing, though. Like we saw this. So as long, I think this is still valid as long as we don't go under what, like 43.8, something like that.
Yeah, I'd say 43.7.
Something like that. Like we've been seeing that, like green candle, and then you have the retrace, and then you have an engulfing, and then you retrace, and you have an engulfing, and the retraces are getting longer, and I think the engulfings are getting bigger. Giggity.
XR Pizzle coming down to a 618. Huh. XRP's coming down to the 618 right
I
here.
also call it XR Pizzle.
Really?
We are very nerdy.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
XR Pizzle could potentially give us a bullish divergence.
What do we got?
Not looking too strong. I think I'm just stretching it too far,
Oh
like,
wow, yeah. XRP. I just looked at XLM, and that is significantly moved since we started this stream.
Yeah, and Ethereum also, really. I mean, while Bitcoin was consolidating in its bear flag, Ethereum.
Ooh, wow, yeah, everything pretty much hit targets and is now womping. Dude, look at EGLD on the daily. Josh, I love you. Sorry, buddy. That's savage. Look at that. Look at that daily candle. It got flattened.
Oh, that's a wick?
This is on the day.
Oh wow! Did you long that and take some profit at that level?
No, this was just like an in-stream trade, but our entry was good. Our entry is still good. It was at 124. We're still in profit, but dang, son, I don't know where this 160 came from. Sadly, I had it as a horizontal here. I can't really figure out why, but that's exactly where it went. It's like not on any time frame. Where did I get this from?
Looks like the chickens are drinking water over here, man.
Dude,
I mean, they're not really.
Look at these. Oh, yeah. There goes the one trade stopped again. No more trading one. As soon as I put that up, I was like, I usually don't go after the same coin after I get stopped. Lesson learned. Farm's about to fill. Here you go. There you go. This is weird. This is very weird.
It's what in the world is going on right now, man?
Something. I know people out there are probably like, "What are you talking about?" Something, of course, something. But like, dude, so many things today and yesterday hit my targets, and now are just getting clobbered. Like Dot got clobbered after that target. $27. Now it's down to 23. Traded below yesterday's open. Something is about to happen. Spicy.
I wonder if is Bitcoin going to pump right here?
You know what? You know what? This is what I want to see, and that's actually something I was kind of talking about.
Bullish divergence right now on the 6 minute, which is pretty powerful. 6 minute.
It's a PP.
Can't mess with it.
It's a PP. Pretty powerful.
Yeah,
Okay, we
it is.
broke the low.
And
That's
look
not
at
the end of
this.
the world.
It's a snake-eyed. It's a snake-eyed
Oh,
bullish div.
oh, look at that wick. So we did break the low, and then we did hit the daily support 44.38. That's on Bybit. And we
Oh, it's
wicked
on
up.
Bybit.
Oh, I was doing it on Bybit because you were to make it less confusing for everyone. That hit daily. That hit daily and wicked. Here's what I want to see, man. This is what was concerning me. My brain's finally waking up. Thanks for coming on again, by the way. Bitcoin we've been moving up, and now all these alts are starting to run. And I have lots of alts. I'm cool with alts going up. But what I don't think is going to work is Bitcoin breaking through this 48 level with alts smashing up as well. I don't think it's going to work that way.
No, they can't both smash together.
They don't typically smash together. You know, they're of a different breed. They don't smash together. And so if we see a nice bounce here and we see these alts pull back, we might have the setup to do what I've been waiting for, hopefully. Bitcoin dominance has been freaking me out.
Let's go Bitcoin. Let's pump. Let's pump.
Bitcoin's got a chance, man. This weekly candle on dominance earlier today was red. Now we're green.
Look at Ethereum too and XR Pizzle.
To the pizzles.
They're pumping, man. They're pumping.
Trying to find them. You're getting me all excited. Getting all jazzed.
Wow. Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin's pumping. Wow.
To the
Come on,
pump.
Bitcoin. Let's go. Let's go.
Green on Bitcoin.
Let's go, Bitcoin.
Red.
Come on.
Red.
Come on.
I don't even have the pizzles up. Let me grab the pizzles.
Looks like the chickens are drinking water, man. Are you familiar with the chickens drinking water?
I am absolutely not familiar, but you can definitely educate me there. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
So if you have a low like this, right? This orange line is our low.
Yes.
And then price dips below it with a bullish divergence on preferably like the 6 minute, right?
That's
like this.
right there, though.
And then we get a massive pump like what we're getting now.
Mm-hmm.
That's called the chickens are drinking water. And the reason for that is
you come up with that?
Yeah, I did. Man,
I respect you 100-fold more than I already did, my friend.
Really?
I make up my own terms all the time. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do.
It's just like the way chickens drink water. I don't know if you ever seen this. Oh no, I don't know if you ever seen this video, but I watch it every day. The way chickens drink water,
please,
is the same way that price gets those bounces with the bullish divergences. Look at the red hen. She dips her head down, like that, right? And then she brings it up quick and laps up the water. And so the water is the low, right?
I got it.
And her beak is the price. And she dips under the low and then laps it up real quick.
I dig it. I make up my own terminology constantly. Like,
look at this, man. Look at this crazy trade right here.
It's working. It's working.
The chickens are drinking, man.
Dude, it's everything. Everything just keeps hitting. I don't know. I'll say this. Like, obviously I'm not always right. I just like to say that because I hate when people pretend they are in trading, because that's silly. No one's always right. But when I am right, like back to back to back to back, it's almost always because the market's bullish. I think my viewers know that. And
that's good.
Targets keep hitting, man. Targets keep, like, what is going on? What is happening? Link hit its target. No, it didn't. Not quite. Did it? Okay. I suck. $30.51. I was looking for $29.41 to $32. Not bad. But all these charts that I've been waiting on have all finally kind of wrapped up. They've all wrapped up.
That's awesome, man.
But what I want to see is them pull back, and I want to see Bitcoin move, and I want to see dominance move. And that's the setup. That's the setup to breaking 65K. I don't know. I can't see a Bitcoin chart moving in any other way. You can't have everything running at once. It's got to be kind of shuffling, shifting back and forth. The value it needs to drain into Bitcoin, then back into alts, back into Bitcoin. But maybe, maybe we're seeing this cycle might be different. And I would agree from many different angles that could be true because, well, we've never seen whatever the heck has been going on the last 3 months in Bitcoin. I don't see anything similar to it on the chart.
Nothing. It's been so unique.
And it always looks that way. I think that's important for people out there to know is it always looks that way for a while. Like there's always a small period of time where like this looks like nothing, but then it comes together and you're like, oh wait, yeah, that looks like lots of things. But right now I truly believe that this just doesn't look like anything in history. And one of our patrons pointed this out today is maybe that's because some of these other, whoa, I like that chart. Some of
Looks
these,
like nothing. I've never seen this before.
some of these other charts are not charts, coins like Ethereum. I threw an ADA. Even Doge, we're seeing things take up kind of market cap they've never taken up percentage wise. And so maybe instead of just a binary cycle of like Bitcoin, altcoin, which is what I'm used to, maybe we have some kind of some kind of menage a trois, I don't know, cycle pumping. That's going to make it a little different. Like Ethereum's dominance is right back up there. It's right back up there to where it was, 2017 at highs, I think.
Yeah. You're right, man.
I'm going to pull it up. Yeah, there we are. Boom, right at the 0.5. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm ADD today as well. Something about the log versus regular. So your fibs change. Your fibs will be different on log. You should take a look into
that.
it.
First time I noticed it was when I was live with you and we're pulling
Oh yeah,
fibs.
I remember.
We were comparing fibs and they were different.
Like, why are these so different?
Yeah.
I don't know. They seem to both work though, which seems impossible, right? Like, how could they both be right when they're giving us different things? I don't know.
Yeah,
but it does.
I don't know. It's weird how those fibs work.
Yeah, so Ethereum's back to where it was May 2018, dominance-wise in the market. That's pretty big. And then you throw
really
in
is.
something like XRP is way smaller than it was dominance-wise. And then Doge is way
XRP
bigger
was-
than where it was dominance-wise. And so maybe there's just a different shuffle going on. I'm not sure.
I mean, I feel like XRP and Doge, last bull run, I mean,
Doge never did crap. Never did crap before this year. It was just like a free money machine, free Bitcoin machine.
Yeah.
You just longed it when it was in the double digits and you sold it in the triple digits and you stack sats.
Also, like the last bull run was the first time we had all these altcoins really to trade.
All of, like depending on what you mean by all of these, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when we had thousands.
Yeah.
And also before that, they were not pegged, they had no dollar pair.
Right,
Something
there
we
were
talked
no
about before.
stable coin.
Nope. And so there was only one medium to get them. That was through Bitcoin. I think that's maybe that's one of the reasons volatility is a little lower. Though I'm still not convinced that volatility is low. I don't think that it's decreasing, at least not yet.
When you say volatility
Of Bitcoin, like overall market.
You don't think the volatility is low?
Oh, right now, yeah, probably. Well, we'll find out right this second. Pull it up. So yeah, volatility is hecka low right now, which I think we could probably guess. Why is this indexed to 100? There we go. But really, it's really not any different than what it was. Like since this was tracked, I guess, 2017 on this index, it really hasn't been lower or higher. It's like pretty much at the mean. I don't know if you can see this chart. The volatility hasn't really gone lower. A lot of people are making that argument that like it's losing volatility over time. I'm not sure if I'm sold. I'm not sure if I'm sold. We're definitely having a lull. Oh, by the way, this ticker is just BVOL24H. Pretty cool chart.
What is it?
BVOL24H.
BVOL24H. Cool, man. I gotta check that out.
Basically, what you see is these spikes are just when it dumps. That's it. If anything, honestly, if anything to me, this is like zoomed out, and I know people at home probably can't see it. To me, this honestly looks like volatility is picking up slowly. At least, yeah. As of what? Like October, well, duh, of October 2020. The lows are up. Kind of reminds me of the VIX. The lows on VIX, I feel it hasn't returned to like its low historical value. Like volatility's gone down on the VIX, but it didn't kind of reset. And that's what I kind of see here. You know, we see really, really low volatility all the way back 2018, end of 18. That makes sense. Price didn't do anything. I like this chart though. I'm not sure if you can trade by it. By the way, everybody joining us, welcome to the Chicken Channel. We do analysis on chickens all day, every day.
You can learn a lot about trading by watching chickens.
That's what I've learned. This is the most interesting stream I think we've ever done. Never had chickens on.
I had 0 subs until I started showing chickens on the stream.
Chicken stream. All right, well, hopefully it works for me. I'm hoping to get 1,000 subscribers. I think it works. Just started streaming 2 days ago. Hoping to reach that milestone.
Looks like we have 372 people watching, and before the chicken video, we only had 371.
That is statistically then a fact that chickens bring viewers.
Indeed.
Mathematically proven. Dude, that was a nice little bounce skis.
That really was.
I was wrong though, because I was thinking the low hasn't broken, so why hasn't it broken yet? It's probably not going to, but it did. So I was wrong.
I guess maybe people are trading this little range in here. I'll bet you people in my Discord are trading this.
Are ranging it.
They're totally ranging it, yeah. Look at that. They're probably like, whoa, I don't know what I just did here. What is this thing?
That looks like the fib channel.
I guess it is a fib channel. I didn't know that. Yeah, look at that.
I'm not a huge fan of the fib channel. I think it's kind of just redundant.
It looks like just normal fib to me.
Yeah. Is it? It's the one with like a line and then a fib, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get that one. And honestly, though, this is the more I trade, the more I TA, the more I come to the conclusion that everything works. It's amazing. Yeah. Everything works and everything doesn't work. Welcome to your nightmare if you're brand new to trading.
Everything just gotta latch onto something and run with it.
What do you think about Elliott Wave? How do you feel about it? And you just say whatever, don't be shy.
I mean, it works for some people, man. For me, it's just too speculative.
I know a lot of talented traders who almost only use Elliott Wave.
Me too, man.
And somehow they make trades. And then they come to me and they're like, look, it's AB 1x2 10 of 5. And then, I don't know, it doesn't ever seem to play out. It doesn't ever seem to go that way. But they're like good traders, though. And they're doing it in a way that I don't do at all. I don't ever use Elliott Wave. I like the idea. I like the principle. Markets expand and contract in, a pretty uniform way. But to assign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC, I've just never really seen it work. But then I know these people who trade with it successfully, and they're doing it totally different than me. Everything works. It's really, I don't know. Does it come down to the person? Like, I think it honestly just comes down to risk management, and almost everything else is we're just rolling the dice. We're just
perhaps, man. I mean, I really feel like you can roll loaded dice but you know what I found? Because I follow a lot of people who do technical analysis. I follow a lot of people on TradingView and on YouTube and everywhere. And sometimes I'll find that I have a significant level, and I'll trade that level, and then somebody else has the same level from some totally other way. Dude. Kind of like what we were doing today, where you have moving averages at a certain level, and like I have fibs at a certain level, and it's the same level.
I can't explain that, though, because logically that shouldn't happen, right? Like, logically. It's like, we did a math problem, and you didn't do it the same way I did it, but we have the same answer? Like, that shouldn't work. I copied
off your paper.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what it is. It's like, there has to be some kind of copying, or I don't know, because I've noticed that a lot of my career, too, is like, I'll have something, and then someone else will come at me, and they'll be like, yeah, right here, and I'm like, that's where I'm looking, but what are all these doodles on your screen? Like, how did these get you to those numbers? Like,
Yeah, it's weird, man.
I
It's so
don't
weird
think
how
there
that
is
works.
just one way to do it. I think that's what the answer is like, there's no answer. And I think that's why
Yeah.
it's so hard for people, because everybody
I
just
know
wants
people
an
who
answer.
Only trade people who only trade fractals, and people who only trade Elliott Wave. People who only trade TPO.
Elliott Wave. I
It
don't know.
sounds epic, though. It sounds pretty epic.
It does. I guess my real gripe is when I think Elliott Wave, I think back to like 2017, and I remember just how many people kept doing their freaking counts on like from 20K to 3.1, you know, like from the end of 2017 to like the start of 2019, and then it just kept getting pushed out. It was always like, but no, the next one is A. No, now this one is A. Now this one, like it was just over and over and over again. And I'm like, how are you trading this? Like, you can't be. Yet I swear to God, I know talented traders, but I will say those talented traders who like are very, very much about Elliott Wave are, I think almost all of them are like stock legacy traders.
Oh,
and
interesting.
maybe it works better there, but dude, apply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC to this chart. Like, I just don't think you can do it.
You don't think you can?
I don't think you could do it. You can do it in hindsight. Like, we can be like, I don't know, like 1. We'll say that's 1. No, that's not 1. Like, this is 1, maybe up here, like 2. And like this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. That doesn't even make sense though, because 3 is supposed to be the biggest. Like,
Yeah.
so like that doesn't work. But assuming that does work, then how do you apply ABC here? You know, it's like it was just applied over and over and over again to every high, and then maybe like finally here it made sense. So how did you trade any of that with it? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, man.
I feel that way about harmonics as well.
Me too, man.
Do
I was
you
just
think
about to say
harmonics
that.
is just like a bunch of gibberish? Or, and again, sorry guys out there, like there's no right answer. People can do it successfully. But
I mean, I don't use harmonics at all, and I've seen a lot of people. Like my philosophy is simpler the better. I see a lot of new traders come through, and they want to jump right over to like Elliott Waves and harmonics and like all this crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just over here with support and resistance,
Dude,
doing a pretty dang good job.
that
So it's like,
that's
you
the
know.
secret. That's the real secret.
I feel like that's the real secret, man. The real secret is support and resistance. The basic thing everyone learns first is the best.
I think you can take that with the Fibonacci tool, and that could be inclusive. That could be all you really need
I
to
consider
trade.
Fibonacci support and resistance.
Same, actually. Like, dude, I don't know. I hate to like crap on people who do follow these things, because like I said, it works for some people, and
Hey,
I don't
if it
deny
works
it.
for you, if it works for you, then great. But I've seen more people try that stuff and not have it work, or they
Same.
get paralysis of analysis. They're like, oh, it could be this. This could be an XY, XY, Z, XY.
Yeah, the next Y is
That's
the
like-
XY, ZY.
Meanwhile, like I've taken 3 trades that have been good but on support and resistance, and they still are trying to figure out their harmonic.
you could, in like, not financial advice, people out there, literally, I think you could be a successful trader just shorting every like daily. You can pick a time frame resistance and longing every daily time frame support. I think you could be
Not
successful.
financial advice, of course.
Not financial advice, but the trick of it is, as long you just have to have risk management. You have to know what you're risking. You know what you're potentially going to lose, and what you're going to lose should be smaller than what you stand to gain. And
Or
then
we
you're
should
just
make-
playing
we
that
should
odds.
Put a caveat. We should put a caveat on it. You should only do that if you see a divergence on market cipher.
Yeah, you have to have market cipher.
Has to be market cipher.
Has to be. Like it's,
100%.
but it's honestly, Pete, you're right. People just try to overcomplicate it, and analysis paralysis, man. Like the harmonic things, I still blow my mind. Like, so what harmonics are doing is they're just using the Fibonacci tool. That's it. Just using the Fibonacci tool, and it's applying like a pretty pattern, pretty shape. Like,
They are really nice, you know.
they look beautiful. They're
They
beautiful.
look so nice.
I would take a harmonic pattern out in a date because they're beautiful.
especially if it's somebody's projection with the ghost bars.
Oh yeah.
It's always so clean, so clean.
But like what? They're all just describing the same thing. They're just using the Fibonacci tool and they're saying, all right, we're moving from 0.1 to 0.0. And then, so that's like X to A. And then A to B or whatever it is, the middle point is just where did you retrace to? That's it. And then, so like that is this. Now you have half of a harmonic. And you say, all right, you're rejected from 618, and then it's basically saying, okay, as long as you don't break 236, well, usually, and this is why I don't like it, it's like, as long as you don't make a new low or a new high, and it's like, but then you already know. But if you, specifically move to the 236, and then you see, your 618 broken, then you're looking for a move to like the 1272. Like that's all this is describing. It's just describing Fibonacci tool. I don't know. This is my rant. It's just, I just don't get it.
Hey man, but at the end of the day, if you're making money, whatever you're doing, if you're buying high and selling low, making a lot of money doing it, then by all means keep doing it.
If you're buying high and selling low and you're making money, call me.
Yeah.
Because I want to learn from you. I want to subscribe to your channel.
You know what it is? You have to have a super fast pointer finger to push that buy button as soon as you see the green candle.
Ooh. Faster than like computers.
Yeah.
Maybe if you were psychic, that would help too.
I would assume so.
Trade the moon.
Oh, is that Bitcoin again on the 1 minute?
Oh, it's doing something.
Nice, man. That kind of looks like. Actually, does that not look like the daily time frame from the time we dumped down on May 19th?
Actually, I mean, inverted, yeah. Inverted, I think it does.
Oh,
but
wow,
maybe,
yeah.
I don't know what you're looking at specifically.
Here is the secret to whatever form of trading.
Interesting, man. It looks like a harmonic, I think, going on there.
What was that? Rico. I knew it was Rico as soon as I heard the ba-ding. Rico, here's the secret to whatever form of trading. And Rico's always spot on, man. Have an invalidation. Also, Elliott boys are just wrong. I mean, Rico said it, so it is what it is. But he's right, man. That's like that goes back to risk management. That's the secret. That's the secret sauce, and it's the part that no one wants to learn for some reason. Like nobody wants to learn it. They're like, no. I'm going 100x and YOLO in, and I'm gonna get rich. But it's like, you don't even have to you don't have to even know what a divergence is. You don't have to know what a support or resistance is. Honestly, I would bet that you could blindly trade as long as you were using like the correct forms of risk management. Honestly, just like taking 3-to-1 risk to rewards. I bet you could just blindly do it or flip a coin. And I bet you would do better than most people just by setting a stop and a take.
I totally agree, man.
And not changing them. That's the trick.
And if you get a little, I mean, you can amplify that risk management if you focus on good entries and if you lock in some profits before you're if you're taking profit out along the way, making sure that you're not going to close that trade with less money in your account than you started. Then maybe one of those trades is going to be a runner. One of those trades is going to be, a Bitcoin long from, 28.5K.
Maybe people just need to hear that. Maybe they just need to hear that. Just like you're spending too much time learning all the stuff that just doesn't matter. I think maybe that's this will be the new crown trading course. You're welcome to jump on this idea. We're just going to have people start and they're just going to take trades by flipping coins. And of course, this is paper trading because that would be wild not to do that with paper. Paper trade, just flip a coin and just make the position on the paper trade. Put your stop and your take, I would say above a 3-to-1 risk to reward, and just see how that does. Even maybe they just break even. I don't know what happens, but I think that might help people learn because they would see it's not magic. If you can do okay by doing that, maybe you lose more than you win, maybe your net loss, but then maybe you can see that all you're trying to do is beat that coin flip. And each one of these tools, each, signal, divergence, crosses, candle patterns, they're all just giving you that little nudge or just loading that coin by the smallest amount each. Just adding a little weight to one side of that coin. And then
Yeah,
that's when you're
Market
profitable.
Cipher, man.
Especially Market Cipher. I do like Market Cipher. I mean, you guys, I've been using it. You've been seeing me use it a lot lately. Though, I don't know, man. I might go back on that because CryptoFace, still haven't heard from him. What's up with
What do you
that?
mean?
What's up with that? I don't know. I just haven't heard from him. I hope he's okay. I'm sure
I
he's
just
okay.
heard from him on Saturday.
Exactly. He's dodging me.
He's a busy guy, man.
I know. I'm just messing. I'm not like actually mad. Though I don't know. I miss him. Miss chatting. I think it's because he stopped playing League. I think that's really what happened.
Yeah, that makes sense. I haven't seen him play in a while.
Wait, you play League?
No, but I've watched CryptoFace play it.
You should.
Isn't that what he plays in his streams? I don't know. I'm not a gamer.
I would imagine. I don't know if I've ever seen him game on his streams.
Really?
Well, I don't watch
Are you
people's
an avid
streams.
CryptoFace? Oh, so you okay? Gotcha.
I don't know.
What
I
else
don't
do you do at
watch
4 a.m.?
Sleep.
That's weird, man. You don't watch
Chart.
CryptoFace. You don't get your CryptoFace alerts, your beeper.
I don't get any notifications from YouTube. I don't know, that turned off. But please don't turn off the notifications for us. Keep those on. No, I don't know. I just I find if I watch too much TA, other people's TA, it just ends up giving me that doubt of my own for no reason. Like see some random chart for some random person, like, hey, today's my first day charting, and they'll send me something, and I'm like, oh my god, what if this is right? And then I just kind of like doubt myself, and it just taints what I'm seeing. I don't know. That's if I like actively seek it out. I had to come to that conclusion at one point where it's like I just can't watch all this TA. I have to pick one source or just stick with my own, and obviously stick with my own.
Have you
There's
ever
too many
heard the
ideas.
YouTube channel called the Karma Chameleon? Because there's somebody called the Karma Chameleon who has 100,000 subscribers.
Oh.
Who just
Yo, KCC. Yeah, I know that cat. What's up, my dude?
you know that guy?
Yeah. I'm in like some YouTube creator groups, and he's in there.
Right.
He's a cool dude. Seems
like a cool dude.
I'm not really sure what kind of I think he makes some Reddit content. But dude, highly successful channel. Highly successful.
Yeah,
channel.
100,000 subs. He's got like tens of thousands of views.
Collapse. What did he say?
And he's got a video about stripping poles on here.
I'd watch that.
I mean, the thumbnail, pretty clickbaity.
Welcome to everything I make. Trying to make it clickbaity. I'm not very good at it though.
Yeah, I'm horrible at it. I feel like I've embraced my...
Feel free to copy everything that I've done if you want. I'm not saying.
I will.
But feel free. I won't care.
Every thumbnail you post, I'll just take the thumbnail and black out a big old square.
Paste your face on it, just on my face. Actually, no. Can we do it this way? Can we put like you being jacked and then just paste my face on it, and then people will think I'm jacked. All right, there it is. It's a deal. You can just copy paste my thumbnails.
Yeah, that's
I've
cool.
actively tried to make them more clickbaity, to be honest. It's sad, guys. The truth about YouTube is like YouTube only cares if you click it. They don't really, they care. You have to watch like 30 seconds, but after that, YouTube doesn't really care anymore. But they really care about you clicking it and watching 30 seconds. And so the more vibrant the thumbnail, the more eye-catching, the more emotionally gripping it is, that's what wins. And then YouTube is very Darwinian in the sense of if people don't click it, it kills it. Like it's whatever is getting clicked and viewed the most rises to the top. And so that's why there's clickbait, thumbnail, whatever. That's why it's everywhere. It's because you don't see the stuff that doesn't have clickbaity crap. And I apologize for mine, but it's what works. It's that or nobody sees you.
I need to step up the clickbait because I'm pretty sure my channel grows because of how cringe it is. Like my channel is, I've embraced the cringe. Like
really?
Everything about it.
I feel like
100%.
that was kind of me also. It's
really?
It's like I have like the cringe, and then I also like wear a robe and have sunglasses on sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess
This is
that's pretty cringe.
Very conflicting signals, maybe. Like, and that itself is cringe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Man.
Why do you guys watch? Why do you watch?
I only watch because of the clickbait thumbnails.
We'll see. That's what I was
to be
saying.
honest with you.
Dude, it's just such a truth. I wish everyone was aware of it. It's like, it's just the way YouTube is. YouTube is run by an algorithm. By the way, all hail the algorithm. If you're listening, which you always are. I love you, algorithm. But there's like no human involvement. It's just an algorithm. And it just figures out. It's brilliant. It's brilliant at figuring out what you want to watch based on what you've watched. And that's it. There's really nothing else to it. So when people click on stuff, aka clickbait, it says, hey, people like watching this. They don't like watching the non-clickbait because they don't click it. And so they don't show it to people. It is like terrible.
It is pretty terrible, man. If you go down that road of research, it is pretty horrible. But I've actually got to head out, man, because I got some family stuff to do. But
it's okay. Your long's about to play
all night, bro.
Yes, I've been on longer than I figured I'd be anyway. I think your long's going to play here, my friend. Wish you luck.
I hope so. Then I can make a little YouTube short video about it later about how I entered this epic long.
Mm-hmm. How you made $8 trillion.
Yeah.
Doing something on YouTube. Anyway, brother, thanks for coming on. You saved this episode. I apologize to everybody else who had to watch it, but I had a great time.
It was a good time, man. I'm sure everyone else enjoyed it.
We'll get you set up with the video, and we'll also get the screen set up better for next time.
Cool, man.
Sound good? Right on. Right on. All right. Well, I wish you the best, man. Thanks for coming on. Everybody, his link down in the video description below. I'm sure you all follow him anyway, but just follow him again. Double follow.
Yeah, double follow.
Good job here, bro. Yep, I will catch you. I have to figure out how to get all this back in order. I love Casper. What a cool... He's just like a fun dude. He's the right mix of serious knowledge and gibberish. Just like me. I have to figure out how to undo everything I did here. If I just hit undo a bunch. Going back in time. There we go. That's pretty good. Well, nothing's really happened here. Nothing has really happened. That's pretty surprising. Let's take a peek at our old chart from today. I will say, nothing happening is actually pretty great. For what we saw when we started streaming, there was not really... I mean, things looked bearish when we started streaming. And so to see price really not respond is not the end of the world. That's probably good. We may have avoided some of that bearishness on the short time frames. Let's take a peek at our original chart here. Is this it? Close enough. Close enough. Looks like that touch was almost perfectly. Yeah, maybe perfectly. Perfectly. We'll go with perfectly. Yep. To August 12th and 13th support. Looks like we found some buyers. Not bad. Honestly, I still want to see this close above the 20 or 200. 56 minutes left. It's going to have to see a lot of buying to do that. But here we are. You know, we saw this happen just a few days ago. Closed below the 200, shot up. Maybe we're doing the exact same thing. It's actually very similar. If we look at these closes here, we got that touch. We got that same touch. This is not looking too bad. 55 minutes to go. Could get bad. We just didn't really see that play out. I really thought we would see more selling pressure. We did see slightly lower lows. Duh. But look at how close this is to that daily support. It's like perfect. 44408, 44422. It's dang close. Let's do a little low time frame again, see how things are wrapping up. We did get bullish divergence off that low. Mr. Casper was correct. Money flow is in better condition than it was when we started on the 5, but still is pretty ugly. We're going to have to see this rally. Ooh, that might line up actually with that 20 daily. This would be epic if we saw it. 45525. 1 sec. 45525. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. That's at the 618. This is possible. This is possible. We don't see it on the 15 yet. Don't see it on the 15 yet. At least our momentum's back. This was all negative, all increasing, looking ugly when we started. Now we have bullish divergence on the 5. Bullish divergence on the 15. The 30-minute is where we got wrenches in our pipes earlier. But now it's not looking so bad. Momentum's rolling over. Money flow is a squeaker. It's a squeaker. If we get a higher low here on this 30, with only this and the next candle left, I could see a move towards that 200 by the end of the day. Let me go through the rest of the time frames before you get too confident on this one. But so far, this is looking weirdly possible. Ooh, 45 minutes is going to ruin my dreams, though. Oh, you're just going to poop on my dreams, 45 minute. That would be the hourly rolling over, too. We didn't even consult the 2 hour. How rude. Can't confidently say it. Yeah, that's right. Discord just reminded me I'm lonely. It's like, looks like you've been on this call alone for 10 minutes. 4 hour just rolled over. This is... bleh. I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of streaming tomorrow. Just have this feeling. Oh, tomorrow, actually. So we're going to be streaming tomorrow, yes. But we're going to have to do it early, probably around our normal time, because I will be on Around the Blockchain again, 5 p.m. East. So don't miss that. Tomorrow's looking like a green day, though. Tomorrow's looking like a green day to follow the pattern. Probably going to see a test of that 200 daily. I'd like to see it break back through, close bullish engulfing as it did last time. That would be excellent. It's a spices. That's a spicy. Oh, man. We've gone over a lot of different scenarios today. A lot of scenarios. Honestly, there's just no answer. There's no answer. There's no answer yet. I love it. People are like, what happens next? And it's like, dudes, for 2 months. For 2 months, I told you. Bitcoin's going to 48K. 3 months. 2 months. I don't know. Some amount of time. Everybody said, no, it's not. You're dumb. We're going lower. Now we're here. Now they want to know what's next. I don't know. This has always been the point. This has always been the pivot. Well, always meaning since May. But this is it. Nobody knows what's going to happen here. If we rock it up through, things are great. If we fall back below the 20 weekly, things get ugly. I'd say if we break the low of August 5th around 37.3, things get really ugly. Nobody knows. Literally no one knows right now. It's going to be 1.5 million people who are going to tell you they know, and they're full of it. They don't know. They're just going to be correct in hindsight. I would like to see it stay above the 20 weekly. That's about it. That's about it. You have a lot of reason to believe there's support from 40,600 up to 42.2, something like that. I don't like closing below the 100 or 200 again, but we've done this once. We rejected. Twice we rejected. So this is 3 times we've rejected. Each time putting in a higher high, each time holding daily support. That's pretty bullish. This could look a lot worse going in. This could look a lot worse approaching this value. Could be way worse. Bullish divergence on our lows, bearish divergence on our highs. It's exactly what we would expect for the ultimate boss battle, man. Just a bunch of question marks. What's next? Take your bets. I'm staying long. I'm not changing that. I'm staying long. I did open out of transparency. Did open a 1x. I think it's now 2x short of a very small amount. Layered it up to 48. I'm hoping it gets liquidated. That's my hedge. Nobody knows. Man, these low time frames are ugly. Then the 5 minute just crapped on us. Boo. I don't think we're getting that 200 test before close. However, tomorrow looking extremely likely. Extremely likely. Is what it is. This just looks like a repeat of the same pattern. And this pattern, I would say, has a bias. Has an upward bias. Broadening. Ascending wedge. Upward bias. It's just not going to be easy. Never was. Yeah, on the daily, we didn't really test this wedge either. We had our little bump and run here, but maybe we have to bump and run there. It's pretty easy to trade, though. You got daily levels that are staring you in the face. Staring you in the face. If those break, things aren't so hunky-dory. But for now, they are intact. This is really where I'd like to see support. Below that, and things get sketchy. We had a few super chats. I have them like turned off basically when I'm talking to someone else. But man, bullish shalom. Thank you for the €5. And Rico, I'm sorry I didn't catch that second message. Or the first message. Vitalik bucks are dead. Those Vitalik bucks. The Ethereums. Did it get crushed today, I wonder? That does not look gorgeous. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, it does not look gorgeous, though. Resistance created at 13,163. Now you're closing back below. You have support back at our previous target. 2,960. Honestly, though, this really just looks like Bitcoin as well. You have the high. Same thing. We'll see. Trading below 2,960, not a great sign, not a great look. Not there yet. Litecoin play. Farm didn't fill. Stopped on one. I'm done. I'm done with one. Not putting up trades for that anymore. Skunked this twice in a row. It's been a quiet day. I have crap for energy. It's my fault. It's my fault. I'm aware. Let's bring this over here. Yeah, ATB tomorrow. Should be a good time. We'll try to squeeze in a stream before then. It's fun to have Sir Jayson on. Always a good time. Always a good time. Let's see. Red and green, crushed blue and purple. Fun fact, we'll have to rub that in his face. Donate to me bean burrito. That's a very strange thing to ask. Very strange thing to ask. I can't send you a bean burrito, or I would. Anyway, India 2020 subscribed today. Diddy 83. Gaurav Avasti. I shouted you out earlier, but you subscribed. Thanks. John C. subscribed. Let's see. Mr. Bogzaba. J. Tybo. Simon Scoviera. Jacqueline Lucero. Alp Poke. Is that it? I think that's it. Those are all the people who subscribed according to YouTube. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Great to have you. We're going to be live again tomorrow. I think you all know where this is going. 43 minutes to close. We have our levels. I'll put this chart up in the Discord. Hop in there. Link is in the chat. It's in the video description. Pinned to the top. I don't really have much else to say. I'm surprised we made it this long. Shout out to Jayson Casper. Go follow him. Link is in the video description. It's also, I guess, clickable in the title. We'll see if that works. But thanks for being here, guys. I promise tomorrow will be a better stream. Oh, man, today sucked. But I appreciate you being here with me. I love you all. I missed you all. It's good to be back. Happy trades. Crown out.